name is Frazer Anderson. I'm an American venture capitalist with Vestigo Ventures. We focus on investing in early-stage AI-enabled businesses with a focus on financial services. Today, I'm joined by my friend Jay Wolcott, CEO of Knowbl, my dear friend Guy Assad, CEO of Clerkie, and my friend and mentor and partner Dave Blundin, who's a general partner at Vestigo. We've seen essentially a step function or a sea change in the capabilities of sort of language-based AI technologies. So for Jay and Guy, maybe you can talk a little bit about how this has changed the way you build technology within your own companies, and if in answering the question you give the folks a taste of what you do, that I think would be super helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Frazer. I've spent most of my time in customer experience. So started out early days in marketing and got assigned to work on contact centers, which weren't very sexy. Not much has changed in that industry. So what I've been doing as an entrepreneur for the last 15 years is trying to bring AI into that customer experience. Because one of the big drivers of customer satisfaction is reducing their amount of effort. And where we sit today in 2024, not a lot of things have changed around the customer. There's a lot of big ideas of where AI is going to be applied, but websites are largely the same for the last 25 years. A home page, product page, service page, and then if you need to get a hold of the company, the ever-present 1-800 number. So at Knowbl, we're reinventing customer experience automation using large language models to help bring brand concierge to that experience, that make us think about getting rid of our websites or really turning our telephone calls into exciting and engaging experiences for that end user that really drive commerce.
Tell us what the timeline, what you can see is definitely going to happen in the next, say, 6 months, 1 year, year and a half, because it is so much more than people think.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. And if I knew exactly what was going to happen, maybe I wouldn't be a founder, maybe I'd be betting on markets and so forth. But I will say this, there are certain trends that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that's going to happen very quickly, right? Particularly, I think what we're seeing is both on the consumer side and on the enterprise side, we're seeing a lot of ways that we can make humans' life a lot simpler and a lot more efficient. And I'll talk about some examples that we're seeing even within our business. So, people talk oftentimes about being a AI first company or a tech first company, and for us, AI is no different than technology, right? And so we're not just trying to deploy AI, in our products or in a consumer-facing service. We're also trying to actively deploy AI actively inside our company. And so what that means is completely rethinking how you run business and how you actually function.
I think what's quite interesting is, and Dave, since you started basically the first neural network company in AI, and certainly out of MIT, and certainly the most successful one, something that's been a little bit eerie walking around here is just seeing AI everywhere now. And I think it does beg the question, sort of, where are we in the cycle, and what are the pieces about AI that people really aren't talking about but should be? Jay, I don't know if you've got something you want to jump on this one with, or Dave, but what are people not talking about enough within the segment?
Well, one of my all-time heroes, Jan LeCun, was on this stage just less than an hour ago, and we were working on neural network technology back right after backpropagation was invented in 1986. And so from our point of view, this has been improving very, very, very steadily all the way up through this year. And so it doesn't look like hype. It looks like progress. But I think we're coming on the tail end of a huge amount of blockchain investment and valuations that have plummeted. So everyone sort of in the back of their mind has this concept of, whoa, maybe there's an AI hype cycle, and maybe 2 years from now we'll be talking about quantum computing and not AI. Not going to happen. AI is very real.